It was a typical morning in the Loud House, and everyone was getting ready for school on a Monday morning. This coming weekend was a day where a new movie comes out to theaters called the Rugrats movie. Since it was a reshowing of the movie in theaters for its 25th anniversary, the Louds have agreed to go and watch it in theaters on Saturday night. I can't wait to watch the Rugrats movie on the big screen, Lana shouted. It's gonna be awesome to see it, Lola said, while shouting in excitement as much as Lana was. It'll be awesome to see Drew Pickles in action, Lori said, while having a sip of her coffee. At least it isn't Barney Bunch Drew Pickles. He likes to make everyone gay, Luna added. Yeah, and there's no telling what he'll do next, Luann said, while gulping down her smoothie. Dad! Lola and Lana both shouted with excitement. The Rugrats is coming to the big screen. We heard you, Lana and Lola, several times, Rita called from the kitchen while on the phone with someone. We got the best seats in the theater. Eating popcorn and candy is going to be so swell, Lincoln said as he munched down on his breakfast. He sure will. I can't wait for that, Luann replied, feeling a bit unwell for some reason. You okay, dude? Luna asked, seeing how unwell Luann was looking. Same with you, Luna. I was gonna ask since your voice sounds a bit hoarse, Luann answered. Her voice, too, wasn't sounding too well. Probably just the allergies acting up on us. No biggie, Luna said as she and Luann finished up their breakfast. As soon as the Louds were finished their breakfast, they headed upstairs to get ready for school. While at school, Luna was in her music class when she started to not feel so well. She had no idea why she was feeling that well, but for whatever was going on, she was starting to feel dizzy. As soon as her girlfriend Sam noticed this, she took Luna to see the nurse to confirm that she was sick and would need to go home. However, things could be the same with Luann and her drama club. As Luann and Benny were both talking to each other, Luann started to feel a bit nauseated. Benny noticed that she was pale as a ghost, so he took Luann to see the nurse. She also saw that Luna was in the nurse's office as well. It meant that she and Luna were both sick with whatever it was they caught. After being brought home by Rita, who picked them up from school, the nurse had called Rita about Luna and Luann not feeling well during their classes. As soon as Luna and Luann were both home, they headed upstairs to change into their pajamas and head for the couch together to watch TV. Being sick was no fun at all, and Rita had given them some ginger ale as well as some snacks that were bland for them to eat. As soon as Lenny came home along with the rest of the Loud siblings, they had asked Luann and Luna on how sick they were, to which they all got the same answer. Lola and Lana, however, thought that Luna and Luann were fake being sick. We're both sick and we're not faking it, Luna said to Lola and Lana. For your information, me and Luna ended up seeing the nurse, Luann added. Around dinner time, Luann and Luna both had chicken noodle soup on the couch while they watched TV. The rest of the Louds were eating at the dinner table. Lola and Lana didn't want to eat at the table. They were jealous that Luna and Luann got sick and not them. Why do we have to eat at the table? Lana questioned. Yeah, I want to eat on the couch, Lola pouted as well. Because you're both not sick, Lori said. Eat your meatloaf, Lynn Sr. said to Lola and Lana. How come Luann and Luna don't have to eat meatloaf? Lola questioned. Because they're both sick, Rita and Lynn Sr. both said at the same time, so Lola and Lana just ate their dinner at the table with the rest of the Louds. In the middle of the night, it was around 2 a.m. when Luann woke up feeling really nauseous. She felt like puking her guts out. Luna, however, woke up and was feeling the exact same way as well. The two of them had both caught the flu or whatever it was. Oh God, I don't feel so well, dude, Luna said as she got down from her top bunk and headed for the bathroom. As soon as Luna was in the bathroom, she kept the door open in case if Luann was going to need the bathroom as well. Luann then rushed inside the bathroom, and she felt like she was going to explode at any moment since her stomach felt really sick. Oh God, I feel like I'm going to be sick, Luann started, but then she vomited in the toilet while Luna vomited in the sink. The two of them were sure not feeling well, and it got the attention of Lori Loud since she woke up to hearing the two sisters not feeling good. As soon as Lori walked in the bathroom, she saw how really sick Luann and Luna were. "We puked our guts out. It was not fun at all," Luna groaned as she and Luann were both helped out by Lori. "Must be the stomach flu you both have. Well, back to bed for the both of you," Lori said, helping Luann and Luna back into their bedroom. When the Louds got up and ready for school, Lori informed Rita and Lynn Sr. that both Luann and Luna were both threw up early this morning and were still sick in bed. Lori had decided to stay home with Luann and Luna just to look after them since while they were both sick. She says they could take care of themselves, but with Lori being there, if they needed anything, it was very helpful. During breakfast, Lola and Lana were inside Luna and Luann's bedroom with Lori. Since Lori was giving Luna and Luann something to drink, Luann wondered where the milk and her breakfast was. "Where's the milk along with my breakfast burritos and extra cheese?" Luann asked Lori. "I was going to ask where my glass of milk was along with my breakfast burrito as well," Luna added. "Well, according to Mom and Dad, they both said you're not having anything dairy in it to upset your stomachs," Lori replied. "Not to mention that you'll both be puking since dairy is hard on your tummies." "That's no fun at all. Can't eat anything that has dairy in it." "Well, unless said otherwise," Luann sighed. "What can we have for breakfast?" Luna asked. "Well, I've also brought you some toast without butter and cereal without milk," Lori replied, handing Luann and Luna their breakfasts. As Lori headed out of the bathroom, Lola and Lana both came into Luann and Luna's room. "Time for some medicine," Lana said, putting some liquid on a spoon that looked like syrup. And as soon as Lana was going to feed it to Luna, she looked at her. "No way, dude. I don't want to set my stomach off," Luna replied, pushing the spoon of syrup away from her. "Let's check your temperature, Luann," Lola said, shoving a toy thermometer in Luann's mouth. As the two of them were playing doctor with Luna and Luann, Rita and Lynn Sr. walked into Luna and Luann's room. "Lola and Lana, time for school," Lynn Sr. said. "Let Luann and Luna rest. They'll still be here when you two come back." "We just want to help them get better," Lana protested. "Yeah," Lola added, only to be escorted out of the bedroom by Rita Loud. "This is more of a Mom and Dad job as well as Lori's job. Now let me get you and your siblings to school," Rita replied, taking Lola and Lana with her with the rest of the Louds to school. "What are you doing here, Dad?" Luann asked. "Are you two girls feeling okay? I have to go into work in a bit and just wanted to check on you two," Lynn Sr. answered. "I do feel a bit dizzy," Luna said. Luann was also feeling dizzy as well. "One of you girls also may have heat stroke. Do you know how hot it was outside for the past week?" Lynn Sr. asked. "Now that you mentioned it, I have been having hot and cold sweats since last night, not to mention that I've been hot for a while. I need to take these blankets off," Luann answered as she and Luna pushed their blankets away. "Sounds like you must have had heat stroke, not just a stomach bug," Luna added. "This is not good. Since it's a warm day, I'll make sure the AC is on." Lynn Sr. then turned on the air conditioner inside of the whole house and even had a portable one in Luna and Luann's room from their bedroom window. "Thanks, dude," Luna said to her dad. "No problem, kiddos. Now if you need me or Rita, feel free to text or call us. Lori will be here to help you all out. She's planning on something to help with your heat stroke," Lynn Sr. replied. "How did we get heat stroke so easily from Luna?" Luann asked. "I think it was because we were outside a lot last week, and I believe we had a few heat waves during that week," Luna answered. "Oh, that's probably why," Luann said, as Lynn Sr. headed off to work. A few minutes later, Lori got a pool ready in the backyard as well as her bathing suit on. She headed upstairs to see Luann and Luna, both resting in their bunk beds. "I'm getting the pool ready, Luna and Luann. Mom and Dad says that being a cool environment will help with your heat stroke. But you both will have to wear hats. It is literally hot outside and we don't want you to get even sicker," Lori stated as she passed their bathing suits to Luna and Luann. "I guess it may not be so bad," Luna said, as she and Luann both began to change into their bathing suits. Lori made sure to give them privacy while they changed into their bathing suits, but stayed in their bedroom, since in case they needed anything. As soon as Luna and Luann were both in their bathing suits, Lori gave them hats for them to wear outside, along with a bottle of sunscreen to put on. Lori headed for the kitchen and to make lemonade for herself, along with Luna and Luann. As soon as she finished making her lemonade, Luna and Luann came downstairs towards the kitchen. "We're ready, dudes," Luna said to Lori. "I sure hope it doesn't make the heat stroke worse. It feels so nice with the AC on in this house. Get it? But seriously, Lori, it better not make it worse," Luann added, while making a pun, but didn't laugh much since she was sick and wasn't feeling well. "As long as you have your hats on and you're in the pool, it'll be fine," Lori assured her, as the girls headed outside of their house to their backyard. Once they were outside in the backyard, Lori, along with Luann and Luna, headed for the pool that was in the backyard. While Luna and Lori and Luann were getting in the pool, the cool water feeling inside of the pool hit their skins. While it was cold for a bit until you were used to it, Luann, along with Luna, were liking the cool water in the pool. Lori handed their sisters the cool glasses of lemonade to drink while they were in the pool. They drank their lemonade while they were enjoying their time in the pool in the cool water. After the pool, Luann along with Luna were inside in the air-conditioned house with their pajamas. Lori was making them some slushies to help them keep cool. Lenny along with Lynn Jr. and Lincoln came home with the rest of the other loud kids. They asked Lori on how Luann and Luna were doing. It was about an hour after everyone got home from school. Lynn Sr. and Rita were both still at work when the kids got home, and as Luann and Luna were in their pajamas, they were both having slushies with crazy straws. Luann both got a raspberry slushie, while Luna got the cherry-flavored slushie with crazy straw as well. Lori was getting the Nintendo 64 out of the basement alongside with some games, just so Luna and Luann could play while staying air-conditioned inside the house. However, Lola and Lana were both sat in the near where Luna and Luann were on the couch, just watching the two of them sweating from their usual long-sleeve pajamas. "What's that?" Lola asked, seeing Lori getting the Nintendo 64 hooked up into the living room TV. "Well, it's my Nintendo 64. I've had it as a kid, and Mom and Dad put it in storage for a while. I thought Luna and Luann would both like to play some games on them. It'll give them something to do while they rest," Lori answered. "I'm getting a bit hot in here, although the house is air-conditioned," Luna commented, as Lana started to poke Luann with a stick while she was drinking her slushie. "Hey, Lana, cut it out!" Luann scolded, as she pushed the stick away from her. "Lori, Luann and Luna are both wearing long-sleeve pajamas, and they're sweating while it's hot outside," Lana said to Lori. "Luann and Luna, you're both literally sweating because you both are wearing long-sleeve pajamas," Lori said to Luann and Luna. "That'll worsen your heat stroke, since it's hot on you. Put on some shorts and a tank top." "Well, I guess that makes sense," Luna said, as she and Luann both headed upstairs to their bedroom, just to change out of something that makes them sweat. When they finished changing outside of their pajamas, Luann and Luna were in their tank tops and shorts, and as soon as they got downstairs, Lynn Sr. and Rita Loud both returned home from work. Rita gave Luna and Luann Gravel to help with the nausea. Then Lynn Sr. gave them both some Jell-O as well. Lola and Lana asked if they could have Gravel as well, but Luna and Luann both told them that they were not sick. This made Lola and Lana jealous. They wished they were sick just like Luann and Luna were, so they could get the treatment that their older sisters were getting. Later on at dinner time, Luann and Luna both got some soup, as usual, for dinner, while the rest of the Louds had tacos for dinner. While Luann and Luna wished they could eat the tacos with their family, they needed to focus on getting better from the heat stroke first. After dinner, Lola and Lana both saw that Lynn Sr. and Rita both had trays of cold foods like ice cream, slushies, and even lemonade with crazy straws. "What are those?" Lana asked. "These are trays for cold foods for Luann and Luna," Lynn Sr. answered. "It will make them much better since your dad and I made them," Rita added. "Hey, when can Lana and I drink with the crazy straws?" Lola asked. "You and Lana both don't. They're covered with germs from Luann and Luna. Your ice cream is coming with Lori, Rita answered as she and Lynn Sr. headed for the living room to give Luna and Luann their trays of cold drink and food. Lola and Lana were both upset. They had wished they got those trays of cold stuff like Luann and Luna. On Tuesday, while the Loud kids were at school, Lynn Sr. and Rita were both out at work, and Luna and Luann both took turns playing Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo 64. As they both played on the game, Lori was doing laundry when she found 2 clean towels and had an idea. Lori had placed the towels in ice-cold tap water in the kitchen sink, then put the 2 towels in the freezer. When Luna got up to use the bathroom, Lori saw that Luna had asked if she was feeling okay. Luna replied with that she was okay and that Luann was having a turn at playing Banjo-Kazooie. When Lori got downstairs, she gave Luann and Luna both the semi-frozen towels to put around their necks. They were at first confused by them when Lori handed them the towels, but when Lori explained that they would keep their necks cool, they liked it and weren't sweating as much. After the Loud kids got home from school, Luna was having a cold shower in the bathroom, while Luann was in the living room with Lori. Lori was giving Luann a back rub and was telling her a story with Lola and Lana listening in on the story. So when Dad was confused as to what Mom was saying, it took him a minute to realize that something was happening when Mom said baby. Then he started to go on full panic mode. He was like Manny the Mammoth yelling when Ellie was having peaches. It was funny the way Dad was yelling. He was like, "The baby's coming! The baby's coming!" Lori imitated Lynn Sr.'s voice, making Luann giggle while smiling. "What baby?" Lola asked. "Yeah, what baby was it?" Lana asked as well. "Luann. This was about the day Luann was born," Lori answered, while massaging Luann's back. Anyway, with Dad panicking, Mom called Pop-Pop to babysit me, Lenny, and Luna, while Mom and Dad headed off to the hospital. Dad and Mom were just worried that Luann may pop out in the middle of the living room, but those 10 hours of labor was worth it. When Luann was born in the hospital, it was just their very special day, like all of us were. "Where were me and Lola at the time?" Lana questioned. "You and Lola weren't both born yet. Yet this was before the rest of our siblings were born, aside from me, Lenny, and Luna since we were younger," Lori replied. As Luann got up as soon as Lori was finished, she was ready for her next slushy drink. "I'm ready for my next slushy drink right now. Blue raspberry as always, Lori," Luann said. As Lori got up to make Luann her slushy, she also decided to make Luna hers for when she came out of the shower. Lola and Lana both followed Lori into the kitchen, just wanting to ask her something. "What about when me and Lana were both born?" Lola asked. "I think it was a surprise that you and Lana were both twins when Mom was pregnant with you both," Lola replied. "Can me and Lola both have a back rub too?" Lana asked. "Maybe later," Lori replied, making Lola and Lana both frown. "Right now I'm making Luann and Luna both slushies." Lola and Lana were both left the kitchen and headed upstairs towards their bedroom. They sure got an idea. Lana grabbed some of the baby powder to make herself and Lola pale, while Lola shared her markers with Lana to give each other spots. They were going to pretend that they were sick, just to get the attention since they were both jealous that Luann and Luna were both sick. While eating ice cream in the living room, Luna and Luann were still playing Banjo-Kazooie in the living room. When Lori was getting the dinner table ready for dinner, she looked to see Lola and Lana both downstairs groaning. Confused as to what was happening, Lola and Lana both said that they weren't feeling well. That is when Lori turned to see Lola and Lana, assuming that they both had the chicken pox, seeing the markers of spots all over their faces. "Oh my God, you and Lana have chicken pox," Lori said, seeing her twin sisters both sick. "We both feel itchy and want an oatmeal bath," Lola stated, as Lori picked up Lola and Lana in her arms, carrying them upstairs to the bathroom. "Can we also have slushies with crazy straws?" Lana asked weakly. "Of course you both can," Lori said, as she put Lola and Lana in the bathtub filled with oatmeal. However, later on while in the bathtub, Lana and Lola both didn't notice that the baby powder and the marker spots were both washed off within a few minutes. Lori came back upstairs with 2 slushies in her hands She had to make sure that Lana and Lola were both okay behind the shower curtain. Are you two okay in there? Lori asked. We think so, Lola groaned, while trying to sound sick. I have your slushies, Lola and Lana. Let's see how you're both. As Lori pulled the shower curtains to see Lola and Lana in the bubble bath-filled tub, she paused when she shocked to see the baby powder and marker spots had been washed off. Lori was not only confused, but deep down she had a feeling that Lola and Lana were both tricking her. Lola, Lana, what happened to your spots? Lori asked, while still sounding surprised. Lana stammered, realizing that she and Lola were both busted by Lori. We both got better? Lola grinned as she said it, realizing that Lori was not happy with them. I literally can't believe this, Lola and Lana. I am very disappointed in you two for tricking me into thinking that you were both sick. Lola and Lana, Lori scolded. At bedtime around 9 p.m., Lola and Lana both had a talking to from Rita and Lynn Sr. about tricking Lori into thinking that they were both sick. Since they both knew better than to fake being sick, they swore to never do it again over jealousy of two of her Loud sisters that were both sick. Wednesday was a day when Luna and Luann were both starting to feel a bit better. Although they still had to keep cool inside and outside of the house, they wore hats to keep the sun from heating off their heads, to which it helped them a whole lot. Lori even had Benny and Sam over to visit them and see how they were feeling. Knowing that they were both feeling a bit better was great news to hear. They even allowed to eat at the dinner table again, although they had to be careful on how much food they had on their plates. Thursday was a day Luann, along with Luna, were both allowed to go to Lynn Jr.'s baseball game. Thankfully, it wasn't on a heat wave day. Lori, along with Lynn Sr. and Rita, had all plans to make sure that Luna and Luann were both staying cool and hydrated during Lynn Jr.'s baseball game, with cold fluids and ice cream they had brought with them. Friday was a day that they went out to eat that night at the Burpin' Burger. Luann and Luna both asked their parents if they could see the Rugrats movie in theaters on Saturday. Your body temperatures are back to normal. You're both staying hydrated, to which is good, Lynn Sr. said. Fever's been broken since yesterday, so yes, you both can go see the Rugrats movie. All systems go. Rita smiled. Yes! Luann cheered with excitement, feeling glad that she and Luna were both feeling better. Rock on, dudes! Luna cheered as well. She was glad to no longer feel sick. On Saturday afternoon, the Louds were getting ready to go to the movies. Lola and Lana had came downstairs to see the Louds and sisters and Lincoln in the living room. Lori turned around and gasped at the sight of Lola and Lana. The Loud sisters and Lincoln all gasped around them as well. What is it? Lana asked, as Lisa handed Lola and Lana both a mirror. It appears you both have, as we call it, street name, chickenpox, Lisa said. As Lola and Lana both checked at their reflections in the mirror, they were both surprised. They had chickenpox, although you can only get them once in your lifetime. We both have chickenpox, Lola cheered, as she and Lana both wanted to be sick. However, with them being jealous of Luann and Luna being sick, their wish came true. After notifying Lynn Sr. and Rita about Lola and Lana both being sick with the chickenpox, Rita had offered to stay at home with Lola and Lana while Lynn Sr. took the Louds to the movies. Since that day, Lola and Lana had realized that being sick was no fun. Since they had missed the movies trip, Rita assured them that they can only get chickenpox once in their lifetime.